I'm very excited to announce that Meghan and myself had a baby boy early this morning, a very healthy boy. Mother and baby are doing incredibly well. It's been the most amazing experience.
So it's been a special couple days.
Who does he take after? Does he look like anyone?
We're still trying to figure that out.
Everyone says the baby's changed so much over 2 weeks. We're basically sort of monitoring.
This is one of the stories that many of you, when you watch my videos, you say, why is Paul talking about it? Why isn't anybody else talking about it? And then a couple of years later, the story resurfaces and the newspapers publish it like it's breaking news. In 2025, Meghan tried to block an airplane from taking off with Harry and Archie. Yeah. Because we know that the mainstream media don't report on things like that. Because the story that, according to this very good source, the very same source who told me in 2022 that Meghan Markle was looking for a book deal and a movie deal, and I've shown that clip to you guys many times, told me about something that happened last night at the Santa Barbara Municipal Airport with Harry, Meghan, and Archie. And it's actually quite shocking. And we're going to talk also about why it's so important for Harry to keep in his mind the royal status. Because believe it or not, that grift in Vegas, guys, he is hosting a royal gala. He is hosting a royal gala. So in his mind, this is why he says that his status will never change, because he needs to remain royal in order to pull this grift off that he's going to do right now in Vegas. Will he be able to take Archie with him after last night? I don't know. William is moving to remove all the titles. And not only that, as the Prince of Wales, he can propose to Parliament to amend the Succession Act. It's not only up to the King, but the Prince of Wales also can propose that to Parliament. And he's taking serious moves to have them removed, not directly. So we're going to get into a little bit of detail here, because this is quite shocking, everything that's happening, that Harry's in a hell of his own making. He's in a hell of his own making. And I wish I could feel sorry for him, but I don't, not after what he said about the King. I really don't. If you're new to the channel, thank you for joining me. And if not, and if you've been here for a while, thank you for coming back. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel. And don't forget the notification bell, guys. And those who leave me the super chats and the PayPal donations, thank you so very much. All of that goes to the shelter. So we're gonna get a lot into this. Yesterday, I got a very, very disturbing phone call about Harry and Meghan fighting in a Santa Barbara private airport. And I'm like, no way, it can't be. It can't be. But then I remember that Prince William and Princess Catherine showed up with their kids at VE Day. And then not only that, Prince George did his first official event with the veterans, which was absolutely unbelievable. It was gorgeous. Now, for about a week and a half ago, Harry has been planning to take Archie to this event, to this conference. I want to stress this to you because this is an initiative led by Harry alone, whereby he's selling memberships. He's selling memberships. That's what he's selling, and he gets a percentage of that membership for himself, and the rest goes to the Diana Awards, but he gets a large chunk of it. And what are those, you ask, right? Well, let me show you guys. For $70,000 a year, you get your company logo on their digital platform associated to the Diana Award. For $130,000 plus a year, you get recognition in the media, press releases, and global award events. And they publish a story about your company. Now, for $260,000 plus, you get a seat at exclusive royal gala. Do you understand now why Harry is desperate? And in his mind, when he gave that interview, said that he will always be, he's who he is. Nobody can take that away from him. He's an idiot because Prince is an honorary title. It is not a birthright. It's an honorary title. HRH is an honorary style. It's not a birthright. So, but he needs it because he needs to pull this grift. And it's shame on the Diana Award for going along with this. And why Vegas, right? Because the person who is helping and financing all of this is also the same guy from Time 100. The guy who owns Times Magazine, the one who had just Meghan there, because he wanted actually Harry. Meghan had to take Harry with her because that was part of the package deal. Because this guy's also in partnership. Mark Benioff, that's the owner of Time Magazine and Salesforce, is also one of the donors for the Royal Foundation, unfortunately, for the homelessness. I really think that there should be a separation there. But anyways, now Harry, a lot of you wrote to me and you're, oh, poor Harry, and he broke my heart when I saw him. Why? He had a family, guys. He had his grandmother, the Queen, who adored him. She asked to see him before she died, and he refused to go. He had his grandfather, Philip, and while he sat doing that interview at Oprah, he was dying. And they didn't care. And you know that I gave Charles a hard time on my channel. But he was a decent father for him, especially after Princess Diana's death. Many of you have seen this picture of Princess Diana, with Harry, and everybody, it went the world around. But not very many of you have seen the picture of Charles and Prince Harry cuddling up to his own father. That very same day. Many of us saw this iconic picture of Princess Diana running like crazy, like really determined to win. And it was amazing. I loved it. Not many of you have seen this picture of King Charles running as well. But you can see that the fathers take it differently. The fathers just take the piss of it. They don't take it seriously, unlike the mothers who are like in it to win it. You can see their faces, which is really funny. So he has been a decent father. Harry had a family that he has betrayed. And the reason he's fighting for his status is because he has to sell this grift. And now, what's happened with yesterday? Well, Meghan, first of all, how sad and pathetic is it to put a picture of a kid alone? If there was people with, like she says on her Instagram, oh, there were kids at Archie's birthday, then why not show a group picture of the children? You don't have to show the face of any of the kids. You can take it from behind to show that there are balloons and stuff. Even that lonely picture, because that picture was supposed to have taken while the birthday party was going on, of all these non-existent friends that showed up for Archie. I don't see any balloons anywhere, do you? I don't see any balloons, and his birthday is today. Why not do the birthday today? Let me tell you, wealthy people, they don't care if it's Saturday, Monday, or Tuesday. They will celebrate on the day. Here we have lonely pictures of this little boy that she claims is Archie, which is so sad and pathetic. So as soon as VE Day happened and George shows up, the Welleses show up with George, Prince George. Now Meghan wants to gate crash the Diana Awards because she wants to do the same thing that Catherine and William did. But they did it for real reasons, because they are training George. George will be king someday. So, and they're starting with him at age 11 at a very reputable event. Whereas Harry is trying to take Archie to a grifting event because he's trying to sell memberships, grifting of the memory of his mother. And Meghan is angry because he doesn't want her there. So yesterday, when he was supposed to take off to go to Vegas with Archie, she blocked him. She banned him. She would not go. Either you take me with you or you don't go. Apparently, he ended up not leaving last night, and apparently he's leaving today, or I don't know what happened, but there was a huge problem. I don't even know if she's gonna gate crash the event, because she is that desperate to imitate Catherine. She's such a stalker. That relationship between her and Harry and those kids, I am serious, guy, because who posts a picture of a lonely child looking outside the veranda? Dressed, it looks like in a prison. It looks like a prison, like old stripy thing. Looking down on a sunset. Why is he going to bed so early? Why doesn't she show a picture of a child, happy? It's always a kid looking sad. Probably because the kids are sad. But for her to ban Harry from taking because now she wants to also exploit the children because she wants to be like Catherine, it's unbelievable. This is going to end up in nightmare and in disaster, guys. And them hosting a royal gala? How can Harry host a royal gala if it is not royal? Is this why he's so angry? Because he's also been grifting from the title? I am not making this up. This is on the Diana Award website. And I will leave you the link for you to go check it out. Because this is insane. Meghan, I'm the only one who's allowed to exploit our kids. And if you're going to take it, because this woman is so desperate to be linked to anything that has to do with Diana. And unfortunately, this woman, this Ojo woman, this woman who's the CEO right now of the Diana Award is desperate for cash as well. William is distancing himself from the Diana Award because he doesn't want to be involved with anything that has to do with Harry. So she clings on to Harry and they go to Vegas, of all places. Let's not forget Vegas for Harry. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Meghan is going to manage to gate crash and pull a princess and Princess of Wales like they did with Prince George? Do you really believe there was a birthday for a kid? Do you think it's healthy for her to post pictures of a child looking lonely and then Harry walking there with two kids that clearly have different hair color because clearly the kid that's walking there has black hair and the little girl is almost an albino sitting on top of Harry? It is such a study on narcissism, what's going on with these two. And I am just baffled that they're allowed to get away with this. I'm doing a video tomorrow, guys, by the way, about the titles because there's a push now for a change in the bill and the Succession Act. And this is really terrible for Harry because Harry knows that the only value that he brings and he still has is that he calls himself royal. And like he said in that interview, this will never change. And yes, it has changed, Harry. You're a member of the royal family, but your status has changed. So I'm really eager to see what is going to happen today in Vegas, whether he's going to manage to show up with the kid, whether Meghan's going to gate crash, whether he's going to host a royal gala. Who's going to host this royal gala? Who? Please let me know in the comments, beautiful people.